All right. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us for the Invincible Health Series with Dr. Vin. My name is Krista Gervon. I'm our Communications Director here at Princeton Integrative Health. And today we're going to be talking about something called the LifeWave X39 patches, what they are, how they work, and what they can help you with potentially in any health challenges you may be experiencing right now. So let's get right to it. Dr. Vinny, what exactly is a LifeWave patch?
LifeWave patch is actually a patch that, here, I'll show you one. This is their packet.
Okay.
This is the X39 patch.
Sort of small.
And this is the actual patch. Let's see if I put it on my hand. I guess you can probably see the size.
Small. Looks like a little band. Looks like a Band-Aid kind of.
Yep. And they could be put anywhere. Usually these X39 patches are put on the back of your neck, then the C7 vertebrae. Just peel off on the back side. They have a paper that you peel off, and then it just sticks to your skin. Waterproof, so people sometimes even shower with them or go in the ocean, and they're pretty sticky. They stay on. So that's what a LifeWave patch looks like. What is a LifeWave patch? So a LifeWave patch is actually a phototherapy patch. It has amino acid crystals in there, and each patch has a different configuration of amino acid crystals. And they essentially reflect infrared light, infrared energy. It activates the patch, and it reflects the energy back into your skin and activates different metabolic processes.
Wow. Okay. So such a small little thing that looks like basically nothing, doing all of these scientific functions at the same time.
Yes. Yep.
So that's a brief overview of what it is. I know that there's a lot of technology that actually goes into it too. Can you describe a little bit about how that technology works and why it's good for us?
Yeah. So again, let's just take the X39 patch as an example.
Sure.
So it absorbs infrared energy, it reflects it back into the skin, and it activates a peptide, the GK39 copper peptide. And that peptide then activates stem cells. Everybody's talking about stem cells nowadays, right? You can go for injection to stem cells. Everybody knows that stem cells help with aging and all sorts of other metabolic processes.
Definitely a buzzword for sure.
Right. But if you want to go for a stem cell injection, that's going to be thousands of dollars, and with no guarantees that is actually going to work for you.
Right.
With the X39 patch, I mean, those patches are, fairly inexpensive. Each patch probably it's maybe anywhere between $3 and $5. It can activate your stem cells, and the things that helps with are improving energy in people. If they have problems with wounds, it can help with wound healing. And people have increased endurance. It can help with pain syndromes. I had tweaked my back by lifting something improperly, and I was having spasms. I'm like, what the heck am I going to do? I'm not even going to be able to sleep tonight.
Yeah.
I put an X39 patch on that muscle, and the spasms went away. I wasn't entirely pain-free, but I was comfortable enough that, I was able to go to sleep. And over the course of the next couple of days, it just resolved itself.
Right.
So, these little patches, these things that look like almost nothing, have a lot of power.
Yeah, and seems like for even like a fraction of the cost of what you could buy a bottle of Advil for, you could get a much better result with this type of product instead.
Yeah, absolutely, and much healthier for you than
absolutely,
a bottle of Advil.
Yeah, and you won't have to keep on using them like Advil.
That's right. That's right.
What about some of the maybe conditions that people have besides maybe just you hurt your back, or are there chronic illnesses that this can help with as well?
Yeah, I mean, the LifeWave X39, I mean, it helps, I consider it generally in the category of anti-aging. So we
Hmm.
can't really say it can treat, this condition or that condition,
Okay.
but it provides support for your body so that if you have fatigue, for
Hmm.
example, the X39 could potentially, provide some support that can help there.
Got it.
Again, you know, people use it for muscle type injuries, and it helps the muscles to, for me it was spasm.
Right.
People, it's more painful conditions. um, you know it Activating stem cells, again, is anti-aging for people. It helps. Trying to think of the proper term for this, but
Right.
helps your body be in a more youthful condition, I guess,
Yeah.
one way of saying that. So, and we're not talking really cosmetics here, though some people say that they think people look younger, but that's in the eye of the beholder, I
Right.
think.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, it helps, improve endurance.
Right.
It
The energy
helps.
levels, things like that, which,
Yep.
yeah,
Yeah.
you feel
And
younger when you have energy, I think.
yeah, yeah, right. Exactly. Exactly. So, um,
Um, can it be combined with any type of other modality that maybe we offer too? I know that when I came in one time, my back hurt and I did some acupuncture and some chiropractic and then took that when I left, and it kind of sustained me throughout the rest of the day, to help with the pain a little bit.
Absolutely. Those modalities are all additive.
Hmm.
Um, these patches are placed oftentimes on meridians and acupuncture points. So they're working on that same energy system that acupuncture works on. Chiropractic also works on, on the nerves and the meridians and uh, those areas. So yeah, that's all additive for sure.
Awesome. Yeah, and I know you mentioned that this was the X39 patch, and maybe we can get into some information about the other patches too. But can you describe maybe some, like, what other varieties there might be, or are they specific to a certain purpose?
Yeah, so I mean, there are multiple patches. Some of the more popular ones, if you will, are the glutathione patch,
Hmm.
which is involved in detoxification, and
Hmm.
maybe we can even talk about that next week.
Okay.
You know, very good for detoxification. So next week we can talk about how that would look. Um, there are patches that are called energy enhancer patches, which are meant specifically, in addition to the X39, to improve people's energy and their endurance. Helps. They're particularly helpful for people who are trying to go for peak performance, but it's, all of us are always shooting for peak performance, right?
Right.
Even if, we're not going to break any world records anymore. At least I'm not.
I
Maybe you are, but I personally am.
don't know
I don't
about
think I'm
that.
going for any world records anymore. But you can help. It can help with your own workouts and
Hmm.
performance. So that's another one. Ice wave patches are meant to be more for specifically for pain control.
Okay.
Um, so there are even patches for mood, Nirvana patches, they're called. Um, a very creative name, I think,
Yeah.
which can support enhance mood, supports healthy endorphin production. Um, Silent night patches that are meant to improve quantity and quality of sleep. So, and there are others, but, those are some of the variety of patches. And as I said, in the future weeks, we can, kind of pick one or two patches a week maybe and
Yeah.
go through all of this. And,
Yeah.
uh, you know,
Absolutely. And I know that you've done a podcast with Dr. Friedenfeld that, he goes over some information too. So we can always share that on our website and on our Facebook pages. So you get our audience can kind of hear from both of you, and your discussion, I know, is very, a lot of information there. But we have one watcher. If you have any questions on Facebook, we can take some questions. I don't know if they're going to ask anything, but if there's anything else you wanted to add about the X39 in particular, or just any other benefits that people might be interested in hearing about.
yeah, I mean, again, the great thing about this is it's simple. You put it on once a
Mm-hmm.
day. I mean, the X39 patch is meant to be worn for 12 hours.
Mm-hmm.
You put it on, 12 hours, and then you don't have to worry about it. It's not like a supplement that you have to remember to take.
Right, right.
If something you have to take multiple times a day.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that is also an advantage. You know,
Yeah.
I use them, and everybody in the family uses them now,
Okay.
and like it. So
Yes. Now we do have one other viewer on Facebook. So if you have any questions, please, you can type it into the Facebook chat if you'd like. But again, we're going to be talking more in depth about some of the other patches that Dr. Vinny mentioned earlier in the next few weeks. Got a lot of great topics that we're going to be covering over the next few weeks, actually. Anything from nutrition to different services that we provide, and we're going to get some of the other practitioners on here as well to give us some more insight and perspective. So we'll be, of course, updating all of those events on our Facebook page and let you know when we're having them. But yeah, thank you so much for all the information today about the X39. Seems like a no-brainer as far as low cost, low maintenance type of treatment that you can use to help with any type of pain or fatigue you might be feeling.
yeah, and just to people who are watching, or even people who might be watching this later, if there's
Yeah.
any topic you might particularly want to hear about, I'm always happy to take those suggestions,
Of course.
and to work that into our routine. So
yes, we'd love to cover topics that people are thinking of or want more information about, because we can certainly try to give as much insight as possible to how we can help, or information about the conditions as well.
yeah, so I guess anybody who's watching, if they want to ask a question about any topic,
Yeah, you can ask anything. And then
doesn't have to be about LifeWave patches.
Right. And then in the future, of course, if you're watching this on YouTube and this is not live, you can always shoot us an email at info@princetonih.com. You can give us a call at 609-512-1468 and ask any questions you want. You can schedule a discovery session, which is 30 minutes complimentary. And then the next steps are from there, kind of depending on what, how anyone's feeling and what they need.
And I'll just also mention for anybody who might be watching this is that I'm on Clubhouse, 7 p.m. on Tuesday night. And it's under, you can find me. Let's see, I'm trying to think of my Clubhouse name. I think it's Vince Leonti, or I'm on Financial Freedom Jedis is where I am.
Oh, nice.
And, this last Tuesday I talked about cognitive decline. And probably be on that topic for a little bit, unless, again, if anybody wants to hear about anything, I'm happy to speak on that topic. So
excellent. Well, you all know where to find us, you know how to get in touch with us, and hopefully we'll see you back here next week and the following weeks for some more information with Dr. Vin. But thank you very much, Dr. Vin, and I'll see you soon.
Okay, see you soon, Krista.
All right, take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.